Everyone, thank you so much for joining. This video is about stop caregiving burnout before it starts. Gain skills to calm Alzheimer's related anger. Training has never been so affordable. Hey, caregivers, are you exhausted, overwhelmed, or just need a break? If you're caring for a patient with Alzheimer's and dealing with outbursts, this video is for you. Start with the story of a caregiver that she spent all her time caring for her husband. No self-care, no sleep. The caregiver never saw the doctor. And because she developed super high blood pressure, she had complications, had to go to the hospital. So the stress of caregiving is very serious. You have to pay attention to it. It can cause serious problems. Today's topics are caregiver burnout, Alzheimer's, communication, anger, and affordable training. Here's a video about the importance of caregiving. Stop making caregiving hard on yourself. Stop doing caregiving alone. Let's work together to make the relationship between you and your loved one better. We are going to free up your time so you can spend more quality time with your loved one and perform self-care. I'm a Harvard Medical School graduate. I have 32 years experience in internal medicine practice. I've helped thousands of families with their caregiving skills. I will teach you the BOND method, BOND. Bond with your loved one. Optimize self-care. Nurture your caregiving team. And document health assessment. Is your loved one refusing their medicines? I can help you with your communication skills. Let's work together to reduce your stress and make a plan together. Let's make a better quality of life for you and your loved one. Stop making caregiving. Caregiving complications are very serious. 50% of caregivers experience burnout. 70% of caregivers over the age die first. So what's the deal with caregiver burnout? It's real. Juggling work, family, caregiving can feel like a full-on marathon with no finish in sight. More statistics. This is from a prestigious journal called JAMA, J-A-M-A. Persons who are caregivers die 63% more than persons who are not caregivers. They compared caregivers to people same age who were not caregivers. The caregivers died 63% more. Have you known anyone with burnout? Have you experienced anyone with burnout? Do you feel lack of focus, can't sleep, crying? You may have a burnout. If you know someone that experienced this, show them my videos and ask them to message me. A little bit about Alzheimer's. How much Alzheimer's is part of a bigger group called dementia. There's many causes of dementia. You can have Alzheimer's dementia, heart attack dementia, stroke, and head trauma dementia. Alzheimer's disease causes shrinkage of the brain. Here it shows on the right, the brain is shrunken. The cells of the brain are shrunken. They're called neurons. They're like little wires connecting each other. These are wires, and because of these abnormal scar tissue called amyloid and tau protein, the neurons, the wire connections are blocked where the X. See where the X is? That's where they're blocked. When you have Alzheimer's, there's 5.8 million people in USA that have Alzheimer's. When you have Alzheimer's, you can't walk, you fall, you can't bathe, someone has to bathe you, and you have trouble dressing, someone has to dress you. Let's talk about Alzheimer's anger. Your parent may be angry, agitated, but guess what? It's often not their fault, and there's good solutions to reducing that anger. When the Alzheimer's patient don't understand, they get paranoid. They're scared of the environment. They get angry. They get more confused. They get sad. They withdraw. These are consequences of not understanding the environment. So the solution we have is called the bond method. Bond with your loved one. Instead of reacting to anger, connect through empathy. Listen to their concerns. Even if it's hard to understand, use calming activities like music, photo albums, or just sit quietly next to them. O for optimizing self-care. Optimize your wellness. You can't pour from an empty cup. Learn how to take care of yourself first. You don't have to do it all. Regular self-care routines can make the difference between thriving and burning out. Nurture your caregiving team. Build your care team. You don't have to do it alone. Get friends, family, even paid help involved. It takes a village. Document the healthcare system assessment and planning. Document everything, keeping track of your loved one's behavior, medications, routines, when they see the doctor, when they go to the hospital. This always very important. After the bond method, you have a much happier, calm, peaceful home. You first, at the top, you bond with your loved one with good communication. Then you optimize self-care, have more energy, better plan. Then you nurture your caregiving team, neighbors, families, brothers, sisters, pharmacists. And then you document the health assessment, and then you repeat the cycle. Here's a example of a movie star, I Dream of Jeannie. Her name's Barbara Eden. She was famous in the 60s. She's 93 years old. She does self-care by going out to eat and socializing with her friends and family. Here's a testimonial of a caregiver with disabled husband. Her message is don't feel guilty.
Before I used to feel guilty about going to get exercise at the YMCA, but now I know that when I go there, I go 3 times a week to do Zumba or senior fitness, that really it's the best thing for him because when I'm stronger and healthier and feel better, I'm a better caregiver for him. I did take him one time to the YMCA and show him everything that we were doing and everything, but he was very negative about it. He didn't want to do it. And he tried to discourage me from going too. So I felt like, I was taking time away from him. But now I realize that if I go, I'm stronger to be able to help take care of him. And it does recharge my batteries and gets me in a better mood to be able to come back and face the everyday stresses of caring for him and my son, who's also handicapped. Before I used to feel guilty about.
And then here's Dr. Herrera's suggestions about improving communication. Don't repeat your questions, rephrase your questions. Hi, this is Dr. Herrera. Just a little bit about communication. Think of these, keep these ideas in your mind. The Alzheimer's patient, they want appreciation, just like you and I. They want compliments. They want to know that they're independent. Hey, Mom, you're smart. You can do things on your own. So keep these ideas in your mind when you're communicating. Okay, this is not the way to do it. Mom, do you want to eat? Mom, look at me, Mom, look at me. Do you want to eat? I didn't get to sleep last night. Mom, do you want to eat? That's the wrong way. The correct way is, Mom, do you want something to eat? Would you like eggs? Or you want cereal? Do you want to look at photographs of your grandchildren first and then eat? Oh, food is so wonderful, Mom. I like food. I like food here. Let me get some of this. This egg tastes good, Mom. Oh, I'm so happy you're my mother. Yay. Here's a testimonial about communication tips. Be patient with Alzheimer's, use positivity, anger is not personally directed to you. It's the Alzheimer's talking.
An example of how they're working?
Okay, well, the fact that you always encourage us to be cheerful and positive with our loved ones, even though they've had memory loss and they're negative and difficult sometimes to deal with, we should take the higher road and be positive in our dealings with them and use cheerfulness and positivity to encourage them to get the things that we want them to do done, like taking their medicine or getting a bath or whatever daily activity is required.
An example of.
And we have another video. This is of me talking about anger management. Recognize anger early. Have a relaxed face and body. Use distraction and don't say no. Be agreeable. Hi, it's Dr. Herrera. I'm talking about anger management and communication, the principles to keep in your mind. Don't say no, be agreeable, redirect them to some of their favorite activities, know their favorite activities, photos or fixing something. Okay, now I'm going to do a play of anger. Hey Dad, you're making your hands in a ball, you're making fists, your face is angry. Tell me what's going on, how do you feel? Would you like to fix the clock you were working on or look at photograph albums? I understand you're angry and I want to help you. Oh, you want to paint the room red? Okay, we'll get working on that. Oh, you want a big steak in 1 minute? Okay, we'll work on that. Remember to be relaxed body language. Face relaxed. Don't get angry if they're angry. You have a relaxed face, smiling. And then the body language. You have a relaxed body. You're not making fists. You're not trembling. You know, just relaxed face, relaxed body. Now the next topic is saving money on weight loss injections. These can be very expensive, thousands of dollars a month. We had a 40-minute discussion about this last week. Go to the caregiving group or send us a digital message and we'll send you the lecture from last week. Be suspicious of scams. There's all kinds of advertisements on TV. Pay us and we'll get you generic, Ozempic. We'll get you free pre-authorization. So be careful about that. Before you pay, talk to the pharmacy or the insurance company to see if this company is legit. If you sign up for a discount, they call you and promise something, say, I want an email. Do not trust what they say. They must have it written down. Here's an example of, to me, this is a bogus advertisement. Get approved for Ozempic with this 5-minute quiz. No insurance needed. Take our quiz, get pre-approved for a personalized weight program. So this is not true. It doesn't take 5 minutes to get approved from Ozempic. You have to fill out a form. You have to send it to the doctor. The doctor has to send it to insurance companies. So be very aware. If something is too good to be true, be suspicious. Here's a testimony of someone who saved money with Ozempic. A 60-year-old woman with diabetes and hypertension applied for Ozempic. Her doctor filled out the pre-authorization form for insurance company. She has a PPO insurance plan. The first prescription costs $1,500 for 3 months because the deductible had not been met. For the second 3 months, the pharmacy wanted to charge her $2,800. After her doctor filled out a second pre-authorization form, the pharmacy would not reduce the price. After visiting the pharmacy 2 times, the final charge was $89, which is savings of $2,711. But the Ozempic was out of stock, so the women went to the pharmacy 2 more times before they got the injection. So you have to be patient. Don't get mad. The pharmacy or the pharmacy tech, maybe they're slowing you down, but they're busy with many patients. Be patient, professional, and keep at it to get approved with insurance or without insurance. Just message us or email us and we can send you an ebook on how to get pre-authorization or how to get a discount if you don't have insurance. There's an urgency in caregiving. Some people say, oh, I'll just wait till I get sick. I'll wait till my loved one gets sick. No, that can happen tonight. And something to arrange caregiving training or a caregiver that takes days or weeks. So you need to be planned ahead of time. The urgency of caregiving. Did you know that every minute many people develop a heart attack, they fall, new dementia? You need to be prepared for this. Without proper training, caregivers can unintentionally cause harm or worsen their loved one's condition, and they may worsen their own condition. I've had 2 caregivers die while taking care of their loved one. Learn to use a communication board to improve communication in dementia. Learn to do a health assessment in someone with a heart attack. Remember to prevent falls. After one fall, they're more likely to have another fall. Don't be reactive, be proactive. The urgency of caregiving. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. Get training today. One of my favorite songs is Helen Reddy's song, You and Me Against the World. I'm going to sing this. I apologize ahead of time. Sometimes I think it's you and me against the world. When all the others turn their back and walk away, you can count on me to stay. And when one of us is gone and one of us is left to carry on, I'm sorry, I apologize for my voice. Then the memories will have to do. Our memories will get us through. Think about the days of me and you and me against the world. So sometimes one day your loved one won't be with you. So make the most of today. Do something today. Even the caregiver can get sick. They may just have memories of the caregiver. Caregiving training can't wait. Consider what's truly at stake. Have you thought about the real cost of missing out on your caregiving? Have you thought about the cost to your relationships? It's a severe cost. Dr. Herrera's training has you in mind. He has affordable training for any budget. He has supportive, practical suggestions and resources that bring peace of mind. There's 4 options and flexibility and affordability. Number 1, $37 a month to be part of the VIP caregiver group. You can sign up for just a month you want or for the whole year. There's frequent posts tailored to you, exclusive insights into burnout and anger management. There's personalized email support from Dr. Herrera. You get an anger management ebook. The value of this is $1,000, but you get it for $37. What's the cost to you if you don't get any training? Another program is $399. You get 7 hours of pre-recorded caregiving video content. This includes the $37 VIP package. You learn to save medicines and learn to order home provider support. This is a $3,000 value. You get it for $399. The next offer is $99. You get a system with weight loss medications, including the doctor calls your doctor. You get pre-authorization forms with the package. This is the value of $2,000 for the money you save. And finally, we have $100 an hour for live online group sessions. So me and you and a few others will ask about their caregiving questions and issues. We'll mention, you describe your caregiving situation, and I'll give you situations. This can be an hour a week, 2 hours a week, it can be 1 month. It can be for a year, but it's $100 an hour. It's a $2,000 value for the time, frustration, and peace of mind that you obtain. This is not just training, this is investment in peace of mind and for a happier home. Take the first step today, don't delay. Join our caregiving group for more education. What are the costs if you don't get training? Going to the hospital more often, going to the ER more often, co-pays. medication copays. Caregiver can't work, so loses income. The family has to pay for another caregiver since the family caregiver is in the hospital. This can cause you thousands. What's the cost to your marriage and stress level? Here's a post to TikTok. Caregiving destroyed my marriage. There's severe consequences of not receiving training. Are you committed to yourself to improve yourself? Are you committed to your loved one? Are you committed to your family? Do you have a good, warm attitude and personality all the time? Uh, I'm not warm and have a good attitude all the time, but sometimes. And if you don't, just 5 minutes a day, and then build up to 10 minutes a day, then an hour a day. You have a responsibility to have a good attitude to your loved one, to your family, and a warm personality. That helps everybody. What is the cost to your peace and happiness? Uh, Imagine if you get to sleep 1 hour of peaceful sleep each night, one more hour. That peace of mind is priceless. Investing in training means investing in stronger relationships, a calmer home, a more fulfilled life for you and your loved one. Take this opportunity, it's worth the cost. And what should you do today? Make an appointment with Dr. Rivera by digital message or email to discuss the training options. He can give you a free assessment of your caregiving situation. Join the Facebook 3-day caregiving group. We put it in the chat box. Ask about free consultation on your caregiving situation. Ask for a free anger book, a free weight loss injection book. This is all I have to say. Are there any questions that you have? Just put it in the chat box. Thank you so much for attending. Please tell your family members about this. We can send them a recording of this presentation. It'll be in the Facebook group and it'll be on YouTube. I'll wait a minute to see if anyone has any questions. Okay, thank you so much. I enjoyed giving this presentation and for everyone who attended, and I'll see you soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.